Hello everyone, Liliana from Vanilla and Canela here. Welcome back to my channel, to another video and to Vlogtober. So, what can you do when you but when you don't film a vlog to publish during Vlogtober? You come up with another type of video. Now, one of you asked me, I think last week, what were my top 5 gadgets for the kitchen, and I thought that is a perfect video to make when you can't think of anything else. So here we are. Let's get straight into it. At number 5, you guys, is my coffee machine. I have a Nescafe Dolce Gusto pod machine. If you are watching my Vlogtober, you know that I've really just replaced it. This will be my fifth coffee machine. Nescafe Dolce Gusto coffee machine. It is a pod machine, which I don't love. I don't love the fact that the pods are not recyclable, unless you can ask for the bags to send them back to Dolce Gusto or Nescafe or whatever, but you have to buy from their website. And the coffees are super expensive from their website. Like, why would I do that? I buy my pods from Amazon on subscription. You cannot find it anywhere cheaper. I promise you, even when they are on offer at the supermarket, they're still cheaper. Now, like I said, I've just rebought another one. Every time it's a different design. I always like they have like funky little designs. And yeah, I really like this one that I got. I wish it was white, but you know, I have flat whites. Flat whites are my favourite, and also they are more economical because they only use 1 pod instead of 2. I actually considered going for a different brand, but when I compare the price of the machine and the prices of the pods for the other machines, it's a way more expensive. Particularly the pods, the coffee are more expensive. So I stuck to what I know, which is the Nescafe Dolce Gusto. I use it every single day. Now you might say, why have you used 5? I beat these machines to the ground. You guys, they are used every single day of the year. 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, depending on how many people are here. I drink like 4, maybe 3 coffees a day. Maybe 4. And if Paul is here, he'll drink more as well. So it's definitely worth it. I absolutely love my pod machine. Okay. At number 4, I've made a list, you guys. Let me see. Number 4, it is my 4-in-1 sandwich maker / donut maker / panini maker / waffle maker. I love this thing. It's my second one. I've had one before this. And on this one, I paid extra because I really wanted the donut one, the donut plate. I've used it once, but I still like to have it. I'm still happy I got it. I use this thing every single week, multiple times a week sometimes. But the main one, so let me tell you that I've never used the traditional sandwich maker, never used this. I find that these are slightly smaller than the bread, so you couldn't fit 2. It's just, maybe it's the type of bread I use. But so I don't use that I've never used that one. I use the panini maker all the time. I love a cheese and ham toasty or a tuna melt. But the number 1 plate I use is the waffles. I make waffles for my son mainly. Every now and again we do have them as well, but it's mainly for Alex. I use that baby every single day. Not every single day, every single week. I make him waffles once a week. Yeah, it takes a beating. It's not in the best condition. I've had it for a little while. I can't remember, maybe a couple of years. I'm sure I'll put it on the screen for you. And if it breaks, I'll just buy another one immediately. The same as the coffee machine. Okay, so I forgot to say at the beginning, but I will put links where possible in the description down below if it's still available. Okay, at number 3, slow cooker, game changer. I had a slow cooker for years. This one is a game changer because the insert can be used on your stovetop. Okay, so I can brown the meat. Usually for my stews, I really like browning the meat first. So I would do it in a pan on the stovetop and then put it into the slow cooker and so on. Now, I don't need to. I just pop the insert straight on the stovetop and then it goes in. Absolutely love it. I really, really love this particular slow cooker. The one thing that I wish it had was the warm mode. So it has, look, I'm looking at it because it's got a stew in today. Low, medium, high and off. So it doesn't have a warm button, which I think might be handy. But apart from that, absolutely love it. I got it for Christmas last year and I use it all the time, as you guys know, particularly in this current day where everyone's trying to save some energy. Okay, at number 2, can you guess what it is? It is my Ninja air fryer. I have the Duo, again, link in the description box. I think that at the moment they're really hard to find because everyone is trying to buy an air fryer these days. So someone else asked me in the comments what was the difference in energy, and I've done this for you guys again, and I actually found the original piece of paper that I had. I have a smart meter that measures how much I'm using. So my oven, which is the top oven, which is a small oven, okay, it's not even the biggest one, uses 90p an hour, okay, and the Ninja air fryer uses 13p an hour. That is 77p saving per hour. And the thing with the air fryer, it cooks so much quicker, and you need a lot less, you know, so you would put something in the oven for 180 degrees, you're looking at like 160. So I am still playing a lot with, I've made cakes in it, a whole chicken. It actually fits a whole chicken. It actually fits a large chicken in there, believe it or not. Now, so you can do max crisp, air fry, roast, bake, reheat and dehydrate. I have never tried to dehydrate. Here's my problem with that. You literally get one layer. Now I've seen on Amazon you can get some trays where, so you would have like a mini rack. So say if you decided to dehydrate some apples, I don't know, you could layer them, okay? Because otherwise I think that's a bit of a waste to dehydrate just on the bottom layer, because you can't pile stuff on top, if that makes sense. And let's talk about the add-ons that I still want to get. So I would like to get that metal rack thing to use in there, and also the reusable liners. They're made of silicone, but after paying a fortune for that, the liners are 20 quid on Amazon. One of you told me they were available on Home Bargains, not on the one I went to, so I'll keep an eye out for it. But yeah, I do want to get those those add-ons. I've had to buy cake tin that I've bought, cake tin, and I use my glass. Let me show you. First of all, I bought these cake tins from B&M. They fit really well in there. I've not been able to find like a rectangular one that would fit well in there, but I have loads of these. These rectangular ones work really well, and these are oven proof and therefore air fryer proof. I've been using these. You can make a cake in here as well, but sometimes if I just want to cook like a little bit of chicken and I don't want to get that all dirty, because that is a pain, I use these. These work really well. One of you told me about getting silicone cupcake holders and then cutting them to size. I just haven't come across one. I'm sure I will. You know, it's on my list. I absolutely love it. I know they're really hard to find at the moment, but any air fryer would do. I used to have a different one. I went for this one. We're a growing family. I don't regret it. Love it. Okay, now for number one, have you guessed it yet? It is my Thermomix. My beloved Thermomix. Now I have a TM5, which is not the latest Thermomix that you can get. I would love to try the new one, which is the TM6, which is a level way above mine. It does so much more, guys. It does so much that I had to write it down. So, fermentation. Mine does this as well. I can make yogurt in that. I've never tried that, but you can make it. Multi-level cooking, that is true. It comes with baskets that you can put inside and on top, so you can steam and cook stuff at the same time. And you can cook in it. It's not just, you guys see me using it mainly as like a mixer or something like that, but I do cook in it. Emulsify. I make mayo. I actually make as well, what's my favourite? Eggs Benedict. So the sauce that goes with the Eggs Benedict escapes me now, but makes a delicious one. And those recipes are actually in the machine, so you follow them step by step. Now, before anyone asks me to do a demo, it's not very easy to do with what I use for filming, and my house is not sort of made for that. There is loads of stuff on YouTube. Go check it out. Go onto their website if you're interested. What else? Slow cooking. Now, mine does not do that, but the new one does. So that, if I bought the new one, it would take away my need for the slow cooker, which is amazing. That is the reason why I first got the Thermomix. It was, as living in small houses, I don't need all the gadgets. One gadget does all the things, you know? What else? Smart at heart, so it's connected to, not this one again, but the new one that you would get if you were getting a new one, is connected to Wi-Fi. So if you decide, you say, I want to make a stew. You look up a online recipe and you download it to your machine, and then you cook along to it. It's incredible. What else? Endless recipes. Yeah, whatever you wish to make, there is a recipe for it in the Thermomix. Vapor, it does have the vapor, the Varoma, which you place on top of your Thermomix, and yeah, it does a great job. Sous vide mode, I don't think this one has that. Whip and whisk, yep, we can do that, no problem. Saute, brown and caramelize. Now, I don't think mine can caramelize. I think that's a new thing. It also has a built-in scales. I actually don't own any other scales. That's the ones. So I just put the machine on if I need to weigh something. And of course, you can do the stirring. It does the stirring, mixing, blending, chopping, grinding, kneading for you. So you put it on, you put on the time you want, and you can walk away. It is a phenomenal piece of kit. It is expensive, a lot of people say that, but I don't know, it depends. Like when you think a lot of people spend 400 quid on a KitchenAid. KitchenAid is a mixer, and you can buy all the attachments for it, but that will cost you extra on top. And that does one job, mixing, kneading. That's just a couple of the jobs that the Thermomix does. I would buy the new one in a heartbeat. It is expensive. I think it's like £1,200, but it is incredible piece of kit, and therefore my favourite. If it breaks down, I will be brokenhearted. But Paul has already said that I can't get another one, so I don't know. But I hope it doesn't break. I've had it maybe 7 years. Yeah, I know they last a long time. There's people that have previous machines and they go on and on and on. It is, I can't tell you enough. I used to be a consultant. I used to do demos. So say if you want to buy one, the way to do is that you request a demo. This, I don't think you can escape this unless you've previously used the Thermomix, just because there's so much information that you'll need to take on. And I say you requested a demo, I'm your local Thermomix consultant. I would come to your house and cook a 3-course meal for you. You would get the ingredients, I would just come with a machine and show you the potential. The recipes that are used for that demo are sort of made to show off the Thermomix, to show all the potential. It is like pretty incredible. I stopped doing it because there's too much hassle, and I really hated like going to people's houses and, you know, I don't know why I thought I would do it. I think maybe because I was so used to showing it off in my house that I thought, oh yeah, I can do that as a job. But yeah, I did it for about, I think maybe a year on the side, and so yeah, that's it. That is it for all my favorite gadgets. What I want to know is how many of the gadgets that I've shown you have you got? Which one would you get if you could? And which one are you getting at all? You know, like you're like, I've shown you, now you're determined, I've got to get me some of that. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back to normal scheduling tomorrow. Yeah, have a good day. I'll see you guys later.